guys, Coach Chris from Karate Unity. Welcome back to the channel. So my wife got me this book, Mixed Martial Arts, The Book of Knowledge, UFC World Champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Champion BJ Penn, written by Glenn Cardoza and Erich Krause. If you like this kind of stuff, check it out. She got me this a while ago. I love to read about, all kinds of pugilistic activities. Combat sports, in my opinion, is a great, safe activity to test out all kinds of different arts and combat sports. It's really that simple. I never used to think that way, but as I cross-train with various different kinds of players in traditional arts and in combat sports, we all mix and match and put it all together in a relatively safe environment with equipment and things like that, and we find that it's a great testing ground for a lot of things. In this video, I want to showcase some similarities between MMA, karate, and a particular self-defense scenario. In particular, shooting in for a tackle and taking someone down. Check it out. So you see here one of my all-time old favorites, BJ Penn. In the first picture, he's squaring off, defending the jab with his rear hand, but he shoots in for a double, for a tackle, and he drops stance. And if you take a look at that stance, it's very similar to our back stance in karate, okay? And then he shoots his left forearm right into the crook of his neck. And the description says, immediately following the jab, Reagan drops his level and shoots in for the takedown. As he tries closing the distance, he digs his left forearm into the left side of his neck. This provides him from getting the penetration he needs for the takedown. Now, guys, as karate people, as a karate guy, I take a look at that and guess, you can probably guess what technique I'm thinking of, right? You guessed it, the shuto uke. And take a look at the stance that he's in too, right? It's a deep, kind of like a back stance. And what he's doing is he's absorbing the shot. He's taking a step back. He's dropping down his weight, and bam, he's dropping it in. Then what he does is he shuffles steps. He brings his left leg back and shuffles out, angles out at an angle, and pushes him off. And as you can see, I'm going to read to you the description so you kind of know what's going on here. He keeps his left forearm dug into the left side of Reagan's neck, and he steps his left foot back and allows his momentum to continue forward. Okay, pivoting his body counterclockwise direction, he pushes Reagan away before he can regain his base. Okay, and so as you can see, if you take a look at picture 6, right, he's in a loaded front stance, Zenkutsu Dachi maybe, right? We owe it to ourselves to look at things, forget the bashing, forget the segregation, forget what people tell you that sport needs to be separated from traditional martial art and stuff, and take a look at what's useful. If there's something that's common, that's useful, for example, the commonality here are the common karate stances, the common kihon wazas, aka the shuto ukes, okay, and the stepping off, the angling, and the stance work that's common, the Zenkutsu Dachi, okay. If you take a look at that, we've got commonalities there. And secondly, MMA, despite the separation that, you shouldn't train sport because it builds bad habits and stuff, guys, I don't know about you, but the argument I'm trying to make here is, what do you think? I mean, I think the stuff is useful. Let's take a look at some live footage. Just to set it up, these are high school fights, okay? That were captured online. Somehow somebody posted them up, and so buddy shoots in for a double, picks him up and slams him. That's going to hurt. I mean, he's just lying there. That's not good. Okay, again, we have a high school fight. Again, shoots in for a tackle, takes down. Shoots in again for a tackle and takes down. So, I don't know. You be the judge. People shooting in for a tackle and taking somebody down. It's pretty common, right? UFC, MMA, okay? Yeah, they do that. They do that for a living, okay? Shooting in and taking down. I think that's a skill that we need to know. Takedowns and takedown defenses. And that happens in combat sport players train that all the time, and they specialize in that. So I think before we dismiss MMA and combat sports, I think it's important to see the similarities between what happens in a cage and what happens in real life fights. The case I just posted to you right now, don't you think they're pretty much the same? Okay, there's an altercation, strikes are exchanged, and people going for a shoot in for a takedown. Okay, and they want, the object is to slam you down and knock you out with the earth. Okay, we need to know how to defend against that. And BJ gives you a step-by-step, a 6-step example of how to do that quite successfully. And I have kind of tried, I tried to elucidate that there are a lot of biomechanical connections with karate, aka the stance work, the turning, the angling off, the shuto uke, shooting it into the neck and dropping levels and all of that. We have all of that in our kihon wazas, and we have that in our kata. And, I think we can turn to combat sports to kind of make that come alive and learn from it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. All right? One love. Remember to treat each other with kindness and respect. Peace. Oh, how could I forget?